A good breakfast should focus on solving a problem. And what problem is that? Meeting the exact need, that thing your body is requesting from you. That imbalance that you have observed in your body, that's exactly what you should aim to resolve in every breakfast. As a matter of fact, in every meal. And so I want to share with us this morning a breakfast idea, what I'm going to be having, already started having rather, because I already started some of them, and why I decided to choose this breakfast. I had to go to market to get these things. I mean, specially. So there's special shopping. For who? Myself. And so there are times when your body is out of balance. Most of the things we call diseases is actually when the body is out of balance. And out of balance could result as a result of either you had taken too much fat in your diet, sometimes you had taken too much antioxidants, like I said earlier. And in this particular case, it was actually too much antioxidants. You know, we hear this, drink this herbal tea, take this food, antioxidants are good. But I tell you, when you take too much of them, without enough protein buffer, you're going to be getting, signals, unpleasant signals from your body. Like your body is open to every sound and every noise around you, is what happens. And when that begins to happen, then you need to know that the balance is gone out of the real balance where it should be. When you begin to like your sound, your ears is making some woo sound, and then you sit, it's like, you just know that something is not, all is not right. Not that as if you are sick already, but you just know your body is signaling you that something is not right. And where we most times get it wrong is not being able to supply what exactly is missing. And so in this very matter, I want to share with us what I went to get and what I want to have, or rather have started having, and why. It is because there was an imbalance, and that imbalance was caused by too much antioxidant in the body. And so when the antioxidants are too much, maybe you took a herbal tea, like me, sometimes I take this tea, and when you are doing this type of, when you are having this type of breakfast, like the one I'm going to show you, I'll be explaining each one of them one by one. Yes, this is green beans. Yes, green beans. And this is egg. This is cucumber. And this is carrot, fresh carrot. This is fermented millet, and this is cabbage. Yes. And I have here also my fenugreek oil. And so in this very video, I want to share with you why this, this type of breakfast. It's not every day, it's not all the time that your body will be out of balance. No 2 days are the same. Most times, we wake up with a different, message from your body. And so that is what exactly you need to be responding to each time you're making your breakfast. And so the message I received was the antioxidants were too much. And so the body was like very light. The body, protein was missing though, but not just protein, but the antioxidant was actually trying to get to the cells and trying to, when they are searching for free radicals, if they don't get it, they begin to hurt you. They might begin to hurt you. And if nothing is done, over time you will say you have stomach ulcer. Several other things could cause it. Even drugs and some foods are even more powerful when you take them. And so in this particular situation, ginger is not the solution. Yes, ginger is good. In this particular case, lemon juice is not even the solution. There's no lemon juice here. And I've not had it, and I'm not going to have it. I didn't have it yesterday. I had one green apple in the morning. And so why am I taking this? Because to prevent things like stomach ulcers. Why? Because to restore the balance. Why? Because to stop the activity of the antioxidant food that I took. And as a matter of fact, you need to stop that food immediately. If it is coffee you took in excess, you need to stop, discontinue. If it is tea, herbal tea, you need to discontinue. If it is, leafy teas like green teas, black teas. You need to also stop the cause of that imbalance, and then you set to restore it. And so after having my water therapy, remember, you cannot take water therapy or out of anything you're doing in the morning. So after water therapy, I started with half cupful of my fenugreek oil. And why? You know that it helps with blood sugar. Slightly late meal yesterday. So when such things are happening to older adults, you need to also have one eye on blood sugar. And so it is not a harsh one. It normally have a positive effect on blood sugar, blood cholesterols, and several other. And it's not harsh on the intestine. It's very gentle. I said I made a video on it earlier somewhere on my page. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, if you need tips like this. And so I did it. I started with it, and thereafter, that's after the water therapy, started with this. And I gave you some time to go down. You know, it's oil, about half cup food. It's protective. Fats are protective. It doesn't matter the problem. You need some form of fat. You also have, in this case, you don't need red palm oil fat. You don't need coconut oil. You need it, but you have to know exactly what you're looking for. And so thereafter, I ate about this 1.5 of this wash pill and ate it. I already had it. Then followed by about just a little of this cabbage. 1 full wrap of it. Wash it. And guess what? I'm going to be having all of this. I had 2 little white garden egg. I'll be showing you. No, just watch it. I want to show us that garden egg. So these are just about 2 of this. Washed and I ate. These are top alkalining foods. What I'm showing you, I'll be having this, about half of it after. And then during the break, after doing this, I give some time for these things to work. The cabbage, the carrots, because they are going to mop up the acid and then provide some form of protection. The cabbage is a source of vitamin K to stop or prevent things like internal bleeding. Because when you are having signs like that, if nothing is done, you could just suddenly develop stomach ulcer. And sometimes it even begins to bleed. And so you need to take food that are protective, that will protect you. So I had taken that this morning. It's going to mop up. There are some acids. And some of this imbalance could be created by excess fat coming from nuts. So when you are taking, I know a few days I had some cashew nuts, all the nutty, peanuts. When you know within you that you've had this kind of meal or food, you have overindulged, then you need to bring in alcohol, because nuts are highly acidic. All the nuts, almost all the nuts, they are heavy in weight and they are acidic, a good number, including cashew nut. And so when you know that you've had all those things, in trying to regain or restore your balance, you need to bring in the foods like carrots, low-calorie veggies like carrots, cabbage, like garden egg, like cucumbers, to help. You should just avoid the high-calorie foods while retaining a little percentage of fat, because you may have had an excess fat in the imbalance waiting to be, normalized. And so you need to bring in foods that help to mop up fat. And I know cabbage is very good when it comes to that. If you're overweight also, you are going through some health challenges also, and you are saying stomach ulcer, and you are calling all manner of diseases, sometimes just an imbalance. You need to reset your internal balance. And then after that, remember the egg is a protein. Protein is the building block. You can't take protein out. You can't say no, you can't. So I'm going to be having the fermented millet as a pap. It's a healing food. The egg is going to be boiled. It's a healing food. All this we feature this morning in the breakfast. And that's why I thought to share it. Because a lot of us, most time when the imbalance, our body is thrown out like that, we seem to be confused. Before you know it, we're going for medications. And so today, like I earlier said, it's not a ginger day. It's not a lemon day, it's not a lime day. So it's important to understand, yes, these things are good. Vitamin C is good. Lemon, lime in your water. But there are a few days also when your body does not really need it. You need to understand those days. That's the very important message I want to bring out here. You need to understand, no, because all the days are not, you need to understand those days that your body doesn't want them. And your brain usually give you a signal that these things are not needed. But the problem now is, do you have knowledge of what your body is asking for? And even if you have, do you have them available? And so if you don't have, go all the way out, like I did. Go all the way out, go get them. If you need to buy them, go buy them. Because your health matters most. And so you'll be taking it. The egg, for instance. Egg is an anti-inflammatory food. One of the top anti-inflammatory. Those of you that are saying stomach ulcers, you need to start including egg when you suspect such things. It's low in calorie, very high content of vitamin A, and it's also a source of protein. Not just a source of protein, but a complete protein with complete amino acids. It's also a source of other nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin K, and a lot of other nutrients for your eyes and for healing. It's a healing food. For healing stomach. Although it's a source of cholesterol, but I'll be having one this morning. I've not had it for a couple of days. I'll be having one because I need to restore my balance from excess nuts. I need to restore it from maybe fat, antioxidant. The balance is there. So sometimes you overindulge in certain foods and your body begins to give you a negative signal that the balance is lost. It is that will determine what kind of breakfast that you're going to be having. If you think you need lemon juice, for instance, if there are too much toxins in your body, not only toxins, too much inflammations in your body. Sometimes there are deep-rooted, toxic overload. Your body may give you a signal that you need to include lemon juice. But there are also times when the body is saying, take a break. And that's exactly what I did this morning. Took a break off ginger. Took a break. These are very hot food. A break off turmeric. A break off lemon juice. And then to have this. You can do that for a day or two. Not that you're going to be out of it completely, because your body needs them in order to destroy free radicals on a daily basis. So you don't have to just... The fermented millet is a probiotic. I already showed us. Fermented millet. It could be fermented, it could be yogurt. But I prefer more of the plant-based, which is the millet. It's not a source of vitamin A. That's why the egg is part of it. So you should know what you are taking in. So it's a sort of the big group of vitamins. It's a sort of, most of the nutrients that you need for energy. It's also a healing food. It contains some amount of protein, though may not be complete, but with the presence of the boiled egg, is going to make it complete. And so with that, what about the carb? This is a healing food too. This is bell pepper. I got some yesterday. And then I got some green peppers, which shall be featuring maybe in the dinner or this morning. But it's a promise. I'm going to feature in the diet. This will tackle cholesterol. Those of you that are dealing with cholesterol, look at it. Look at it. This is green beans. It's an alkaline vegetable. And so I'll be including it. Not really as a salad, but lightly cooked with. And whatever is going for dinner this evening. And so you don't need to disturb yourself about those imbalance. You have all it takes. All you need is knowledge. We know carrot is low in calorie. Even if your blood sugar is high, you don't have to worry. Say, oh no, this carrot is... No. I have observed that the carrot actually will not spike your sugar if you start your morning with the fenugreek oil. Fenugreek has a gentle way of lowering your blood sugar and controlling the effect of the sugar that will be coming from your carrot the effect of the sugar that will be coming from your cabbage, and whatever other sugar, even the millet, fermented millet, is a source of carbohydrates too. Complex carbohydrates, we call it. And so it's going to be helping you as a wedge against those sharp sugars. That's exactly what we are talking about. Don't forget to subscribe. Do it in moderation. Tomorrow or next day, you may have another signal. It's not going to be like this every day. As a matter of fact, if you continue, your body is also going to be requesting something else. Maybe a higher percentage of protein and other foods, including fat. A couple of days now, there will be need for those fats that cause the problem. So you don't need to run away outrightly. A lot of people, they run away completely from a particular food and say they have been warned never to eat it. The time you left it, your body was not in need of it. Then after a few days, you need to go back and check whether it's already in short supply, because shortage of that nutrient or that food will also create an imbalance, giving you need or whatever, giving rise to what you call disease. Don't forget to click the subscription button again and to share this message. Food remains our medicine here, but moderation is our rule. Thank you for watching. See you again.